If you've got an iPhone, picking a smartwatch should be a no-brainer, right? I mean, you just get an Apple Watch. Case closed. Or is it?
Alright, so let's break this down. In one corner, you've got the Apple Watch. It's basically a mini iPhone strapped to your wrist, a perfect, seamless extension. But in the other corner, you've got this whole world of super practical watches running something called RTOS. Now, RTOS just stands for Real-Time Operating System, which is a fancy way of saying they're built to be crazy efficient. We're talking brands like Huawei, Xiaomi, Garmin, you've seen them. They might not be the obvious pick, but trust me, they pack a punch. So, let's see how they stack up.
Okay, so round one, the reigning champ. Look, there's a reason the Apple Watch is everywhere, and it really all starts the second you look at it.
First off, let's talk about the screen, because it is a huge deal. Apple calls it a wide-angle OLED, but what that really means for you is that no matter how you look at it, from the side, at a weird angle, the colors just pop, the brightness is perfect, and everything's super crisp. And then there's that high refresh rate, which means scrolling is just buttery smooth. It feels so much more premium than a lot of other screens out there.
And that quality isn't just screen deep. You really have to hold one to get it. You know, the way that glass just melts into the metal body, there are no gaps, no cheap feeling parts. It feels solid, like a single piece of tech. It just screams premium. Now, some of the other guys are getting better, for sure, but that classic Apple build quality, it's just on another level. And yeah, for a lot of people, that square look is iconic.
But where the Apple Watch really pulls ahead is how it talks to your iPhone. It's not just about notifications, it's a whole ecosystem. You get a real app store, so you can download stuff like Google Maps. And let me tell you, getting a little buzz on your wrist right before you need to make a turn is a game changer when you're walking around a new city. Plus, its health and sports tracking, top-notch stuff, super accurate stuff. But honestly, there's one little thing that might be the biggest deal of all.
And that's the voice reply. Seriously, being able to get a text, tap a button, and just say your reply out loud and have it come out perfect almost every single time, it's just so convenient. It's one of those features you don't think you need, but once you use it, trying to live without it on another watch is, well, it's rough.
Okay, so the Apple Watch sounds unbeatable, right? Well, hold on, because this is where the challenger comes back swinging. See, all these RTOS watches, the Huaweis, the Amazfits, they've been laser focused on fixing the things that actually annoy us about smartwatches day to day. And you know what? They're doing a pretty amazing job.
And here it is, the big one, the Apple Watch's Achilles heel, battery life. I mean, you're lucky to get 2 days out of it. You have to think about charging it constantly. Meanwhile, these RTOS watches, we're talking 7 days, 10 days, sometimes 20 days or more. This isn't just a small improvement, it completely changes your relationship with the watch. You can go on a weekend trip and not even pack the charger. No more battery anxiety. It's huge.
And then, of course, there's the price. The value you get is just insane. You can find a fantastic RTOS watch with a great screen, GPS, all the health tracking you need for maybe half the price of a new Apple Watch. And if you want the fancy stuff, like a super scratch-resistant sapphire screen or a titanium body, on an Apple Watch, that costs a fortune. On these other watches, it's surprisingly affordable. You just get way more for your money.
And that practical mindset goes right into the design. Look, the Apple Watch design is, well, it's the Apple Watch design. It's square, that's it. But what if you don't want a square computer on your wrist? What if you want something that looks like a classic round timepiece? Or maybe something super rugged and outdoorsy? Well, in the world of RTOS, you have so many choices. You can find a style that actually matches your style.
This is where you find all these little thoughtful features that make you go, why doesn't the Apple Watch do that? Like, if you're a swimmer, trying to use a wet touchscreen is impossible. So most RTOS watches just have a physical button to pause your workout. Simple, genius. Or how about using NFC to tap into your office building? A lot of them can do that. And a big one for me, you can actually answer calls from apps like Messenger or WhatsApp right on the watch. You just can't do that with Apple.
All right, so the bell has rung. Where does that leave us? The truth is, there's no knockout winner here. There's no single best watch for everyone. It really just comes down to a choice. What do you care about more? Do you want that perfect, seamless software experience? Or do you want down-to-earth, everyday practicality? So let's make this super simple. You should go with the Apple Watch if you want the absolute best screen and build quality, you need a full app store, and that voice reply feature sounds like a lifesaver. Basically, if you want a miniature iPhone on your wrist, that's your guy. But you should go with an RTOS watch if you are just done with charging a watch every night, you want the best bang for your buck, you love the look of a traditional round watch, or you need one of those specific, super practical features we talked about.
In the end, it's not just about a list of features, is it? It's about what you want that little space on your wrist to be. Is it a powerful piece of tech that's an extension of your phone, one that needs your attention every day? Or is it a quiet, reliable partner that just works in the background of your life for weeks on end? That's the real question.
If you enjoy this video, please like, share, subscribe and hit the bell to the latest update from my channel. Thank you for watching till the end and see you in the next video.